Hello everyone, I am Kayla Neal with Parker County 4-H, and today in our basic vehicle maintenance lesson we will be covering how to hook up jumper cables. The two vehicles in this video may or may not be similar to the ones that you have at home, therefore it is very important that you familiarize yourself with your own vehicle. One thing I would like to point out before we get started in regards to a diesel vehicle is that diesel vehicles have two batteries. So on the driver's side of this truck, here we have a battery. You'll see the red post there, which is our positive post, and our ground or negative post is right here, indicated by a negative sign on the post and a black cable connecting it. Now we'll walk over to the passenger side and we'll find a very similar setup. This is the battery here. Our positive post is indicated by this red tape that's attached to the cable. And this is the positive post, which also has a positive sign on it. And then right here, we have our negative or ground indicated by a negative sign, a black cable attaching to it. Okay, so moving over to our gasoline engine, you'll notice just a little bit different setup. There is only one battery in this vehicle, and it is found in this box right here. And this is also different in that the battery is enclosed in this box, and you actually do not have to open it to hook your jumper cables up. So you'll access your positive port by lifting this red cap with a plus sign that indicates positive. And this here is where you'll attach your jumper cable. And then your negative or your ground post is found right here. So again, it is very important that you familiarize yourself with your own vehicle. Take a look at the user manual and it will tell you how to specifically hook up jumper cables to your vehicle. Let's talk jumper cables. If you drive a vehicle, you need to have a set of jumper cables in the vehicle that you drive. And this is not something that you want to go cheap on. You want to invest in a heavy-duty set of jumper cables, because if or when you have to use these, there is going to be a lot of energy flowing through them. Now also, it is good to get a longer set just in case you do need to jump a vehicle that's further away from yours, or vice versa. So having one that can cover a little bit of ground is handy as well. Now, another handy tool that you can have in your vehicle that would make a great graduation gift is one of these jump boxes. So this is just like hooking your vehicle up to another vehicle's battery. You would hook it up to the positive and negative post, connect it to this box, and start your vehicle, and it would jump your battery. Now, one thing that you have to keep in mind about these jump boxes is you also have to keep them charged. So it probably wouldn't hurt to keep another set of jumper cables in your vehicle, but if you find yourself in a position where you're alone and your battery is dead, this is a great tool to have in your vehicle so you can jump it on your own.
All right, now it's time to hook our jumper cables up to our batteries. And in this scenario, the car will be the vehicle with the dead battery, the truck will be the vehicle with the good battery, and the order in which we're going to hook our jumper cables up will be red to dead, red to good, black to good, black to dead. So let me show you how we do that. We're going to take the red clamp on our dead vehicle, attach it to the positive terminal, which is indicated by the plus sign and the red cap. Then we're going to go over to our good battery with the red clamp, attach it to the positive terminal indicated by the red cable. We'll then attach our black clamp to the negative terminal, which is indicated by the black cable and the negative sign on the terminal. And then over to our dead side, attach the black clamp to our ground or negative terminal on the dead vehicle. Okay, now that our jumper cables are attached to the vehicles, we would then go to the good vehicle, which is our truck. We would start it up and we'd let it run for a couple of minutes. And then we would try to start the vehicle that was dead, which is our car. If it didn't start after a couple of minutes, we could wait 2 to 3 minutes more and try to start it again. But after 5 to 6 minutes on connected to a good vehicle, if this car doesn't start, there's something else wrong other than just a dead battery. Now, once our vehicle is started, it's time to disconnect the jumper cables, and we're going to do that in the exact opposite order in which we connected them. So first we're going to start with the vehicle that we jumped and disconnect the black clamp from the negative terminal. We'll then go over to our vehicle with the good battery, disconnect the black clamp from the negative terminal. We'll then disconnect the red clamp from the positive terminal. And disconnect the red clamp from the positive terminal on the vehicle that we jumped. Thank you for joining us in our first lesson of basic vehicle maintenance, and be sure to tune in for our next lesson where we discuss tire care and maintenance.